Okay, both our lighting looks fine. Okay. Why am I black and white on my webcam? Hello, YouTube. Um, I, I, this isn't a filter. My computer camera has just been doing this the past couple of days without. I have to restart it for it not to, and I don't get why. Like, obviously, I'm not using my computer webcam for like the visuals of me of the series. I'm using the proper camera, which is over there. That's in color, which is good because I'm using the green screen. I don't know. I just found it funny, so I wanted to be in the intro because like I only use the webcam for the most part. Besides like when I was joining the GBA for like syncing sound between camera, so that like me and like this are synced. Because like this microphone's hooked up with my computer, which is also where the game audio comes from. But like I like my motion to get those synced and yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, woo! This series is live. It's officially live. It was a rush to get both parts out. I ended up being able to release them both on like actual proper time, which I didn't think would happen. I was like, because like the export, because episode 1 I actually got after work, so I stayed up to 2 a.m. But then in the morning is like. I got it, the second one, and then it all fine. I was like, okay, I think I have enough time. I might have to delay them depending on how long processing HD takes. And then, instead of taking 8 minutes to export like part 1 did, it decided it wanted to, take 50 minutes. So it's like, oh crap. I need to delay. So I pushed it back 2 hours. So then that exported, and I started uploading. I was doing homework, and it ended up being like, oh wow, like 2 minutes before my normal upload time, I check. It's like, oh, HD is processed. Let's move them back forward. So yeah.
Yes, here.
That is the story of part 1. I also neglected to mention another thing that happened that past week, just leading up to filming. I was like, oh, am I going to have to delay it again? I scratched my eye while working on programming, actually.
The Divine Dragon looked right at me.
I do not know how. But I scratched my damn eyeball, and that sucker hurts. It hurts to scratch your eye, like, jeez. Also, I did a little bit more digging into this game. This game does use Fates RN, which I knew, but I really didn't know like a whole ton about Fates RN. So I actually do know a little bit more about what using Fates RN like entails. I can't tell you the calculations off the top of my head, but essentially it means higher end accuracies are actually more accurate, which means 90 is about 97, 80 is about a 90, that kind of stuff. That's what it means.
I live to fight again.
Which is why, like, if an enemy has an 80, you gotta count on it hitting, just because they actually have closer to a 90. Stuff like that, essentially. We've seen all this before. We saw it all at the end of the last video. I want to rush through this chapter and maybe not finish chapter 4, but at least start it. Because when we first get to Somniel, we're going to spend a lot of time there. So if I get like the first half of chapter 4 of this video, then I finish that up next video, then ending the Somniel. That sounds to me like a plan. I do want Etier to live till at least chapter 5. Chapter 5 is another one of those earlier games. I think if I play it the way I'm thinking in my head, it's gonna be like a badrillion times easier.
Sorry, Divine.
But yeah. But damn, this chapter is actually pretty hard. This is a surprisingly hard map or being chapter 3. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it isn't like brutal or anything, but like, it's just, I struggle on this map. How much does the Pegasus Knight hurt you? Oh, God. Oh, I know why. Because you're closer to Alir. He's closer to Alir than Bonslice. That's why he does more damage. Because Alir has a skill, Roast Beef, has a skill that buffs allies if they're in 2 things. Like, what is the actual? +3 damage, adjacent allies, and 1 less damage. That is why. Oh, God. Really? This is like the riskiest strat I'm hopefully going to do entire series. Chain guard. Do I want chain guard or heal? How much total HP do you have? 19. I didn't see how much he did. So you do 12 damage on him. Just enough to kill. And, oh God. Oh, I was ignoring defense. So he does 8 damage and 9 damage. So if I heal 8, 9, that is 17. If I heal, he survives, and that's assuming none of them hit Fram. That's also assuming they hit. Alfred there, because I want that Pegasus to hit Alfred. Oh, damn it. Oh.
I live to fight again.
Nice, Alir! And that, obviously, that's what ended up getting Etier killed last time, so I need to heal Etier so Etier doesn't get hit again.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Yeah, this
Looks
chapter,
like I broke
it's literally just this chapter that's like... Okay, it's not just this chapter, but there's definitely just like a couple of early game maps that just make me go like... fudge sickles, I can't even do that. Unless I want... How bad will that be? Not terrible. Not terrible if I can get rid of that one.
I'm all set.
Okay, so he brings him down to 6. How much do you do? At least 6 damage. If you're next to Alir, you do. I can't kill both of them no matter what. I know that. I know that. But I could do this. That heals Alir. The next turn I can just put Alir there. And then I kill this one. If Clan dies, I actually won't be... It won't be that big of a deal. I prefer Clan to live. But I don't need Clan for anything after, really. I don't... Oh, crap. You killing was with Alir there. Bruh. Like, bruh. Oh, and if I did Bukuran first, then he for sure would have killed. I for sure would have killed. Because he would have paired up with Clan. I mean, chain attacked with Clan. Fudge. But at least ATA can be blocked now with Alfred. Javelin! Oh, yes, it did block it. Okay, so does it not like auto-update like it did in 3 houses? I thought it was, but... I thought... I'm just... My mind's in a blank. So that Armor Knight that moved is the boss, by the way. Let's do that.
Weak.
Where did I move? Fan? Okay, good. I want to do that. I want to make sure there we go. I wanted to make sure I moved Boucheron earlier. And there, just in case he missed. Because I want Alear.
I've got this.
To go there. I want a L. I want the upside down. I want the Waluigi symbol. Because Alfred will work really well early on. So enemy chain attacks are pretty much, I believe, I want to say they're not always locked at 80%, but they will be most of the time 80%, and so will player ones. Chain attacks are deadly. They are nasty. They're nasty suckers. Cool. So the way I've structured this is actually really solid, as Boucheron's in a place where he's gonna be able to chain attack pretty much everyone. I want to heal Alear as well, because I do want to put Alear on there, because I want to have Lodestar for the boss. Really, just make sure the boss can't hit Alfred.
Nice.
And it's fine. That is a shame. Sorry, I'm just thinking right now. Clan will kill that guy. Vander will kill the archer. And Etier will, kill that Pegasus Knight, essentially wiping out the enemies on this map. See, when I want to, I can be almost decent at Fire Emblem. Oh, I was about to say, was there another enemy down there? Because I wasn't, like, seeing where all the enemy range stuff was coming from. Yeah, okay. Let's go in this enemy phase strong.
Who are you? And what do you want?
I am here to fight, not exchange words.
Someone's acting a little tough. And see, like, obviously I'm not doing any damage there, but Clan does magic damage, and with the Lodestar Rush, I can use a Rapier, which is effective
Here
against,
until
oh, God, of course. Of course. Who do I want to get to level up? So Boucheron's level 4, level 5. I'm not using Clan long term. I might as well. I was about to say, does he just like straight up kill? No, he doesn't.
I have my orders. No one reaches the vault.
And then your orders don't matter because you're dead. I'll probably use an arena early on Clan. The Lodestar Rush, one of the great things about it is 100% accuracy. So it can do a pretty good chunk of damage, and it's guaranteed to hit. Not always good enough, clearly. Alear, in particular, starts out pretty weak. A matter of fact, I actually...
You're not just any soldiers, are you?
I might want to hold off on getting Alear level ups early on, because I do plan on pairing him up with Emblem Tiki. But also, I worry that if Alear's not strong enough for that paralog, I've only done that paralog after the final chapter, and it's like the one chapter that scales in the game, and it kicked my ass. So essentially, there's multiple bond XP thresholds, and if you hit those bond XP thresholds, because every level up, you have bond conversations, so that's level... right when you're about to get level 5, so at the end of level 4, there's a conversation that ups you up to 5. Right before level not like approaching level 10, there's one. Then approaching level 20, there's one. Yeah. Cool. 16 minutes in. If we don't finish chapter 4, we'll be halfway.
Looks like
at
we
least.
cleared the way. Let's get to the ring vault.
I love chapter 4. It's a good one. It's like
whoever it is you
one
are,
of the first ones we saw in the trailer.
the rest of your forces have all been defeated. So surrender now. If you refuse, I will stop you. But how?
Do I detect a hint of fear? Of course I do.
I wonder who that is.
Time to die.
Mysterious hooded figure.
Look out!
I'm about to make Alear a true Fire Emblem protagonist. Because a true Fire Emblem protagonist needs to have dead parents. So in other words, Roy's not a true Fire Emblem protagonist. Claude's not a proper Fire Emblem protagonist. There's one other. Who is it?
Now, why don't you hand the rings over to me?
Lucy, I guess
Leave
Lucy.
here at
I don't know.
once.
Lucina's more complex. Is it really just Roy and Claude? No, it's not. I can't. Okay, now I need to sit here and go through every single lord.
No.
Here, Queen Lumera! I'll fix you up!
What's the matter?
My staff isn't helping her. She's hurt really bad. And it's her divine dragon powers. They're almost totally wiped out. A divine dragon, losing their power. It's the same as losing years of their life. The thing is, there's no reason Queen Lumera should be drained like this. It doesn't make any sense.
It's simple, my young one. I gave my power unto you.
But why?
All the years you were sleeping, healing, I was transferring my divine dragon powers to you. I hoped it would be enough to bring you back to me someday. But now, it would seem that I'm completely spent.
Oh no, this is my fault. I did this.
No, my dear. You have to push those thoughts away. There is nothing a mother wouldn't do to see life return again to her beloved child.
But
This ring, it belongs to you now. The ring of the Holy Night. I had so hoped to give you the ring I made as well. But that's not possible now. Listen to me, child.
Huh.
Those who invaded here, I sensed the power of the fell dragon within them. You must not allow them to capture any more of the rings.
Yeah.
Please, I beg of you, gather together all 12 rings. And when your scattered memories return to you, you must fight on with the utmost Divinity, I believe in you, my child.
I understand. I'll collect the rings. I swear to you. And I'll fight. I'll do whatever you want. But please, don't leave me. Mother!
Ah, young one. How I've longed to hear you call me that. All of those years, I held out hope. My heart is fuller than you could ever know.
It can't end like this. You were going to give me that ring once my memories came back. You promised. And there are so many things you haven't told me yet. You said that we would talk.
I did. There's still so much I wanted to say to you. Being your mother, becoming your mother has brought so much happiness into my life.
I know, and I'm happy to be your child. In this moment, here and now, and 1,000 years ago, I am. Don't go. Stay with me until I remember again. Please, Mother. I need more time.
Oh, my sweet one. Now, let's make a promise. Mother and child. We'll make it a pinky promise. I swear to you, I'll be with you always and forever.
You farted.
And the ring,
It was stupid.
remember. Once you've rested, we will talk. You and I.
Mother. No. Please!
This simply cannot have happened. Queen Lumera.
Divine Dragon Queen. She has left us.
Mother, please wake up. You promised you'd stay by my side. You have to. You have to keep your promise.
So if you were to remove all the protagonists who don't have like dead parents as like a part of the story, they either don't have that if you were to remove Fire Emblem characters that don't have like either dead parents or no parents in the story at all, you'd only be removing Roy, Claude, and I'm conflicted on whether to count Edelgard in that as well. Because technically, her father's alive, but, like, she takes the throne because, like, he's old and decrepit. Technically, like, a couple other don't have, like, any parental drama.
Thank you for helping with my mother's funeral.
Just Micaiah, maybe, actually.
It was the final service we could provide Queen
Hector has
Lumera
brother.
as stewards.
I can't believe she's gone.
Yeah.
Come on, Fram. Think how hard this must be on the Divine Dragon. We gotta hold it together.
I want a Fire Emblem
I'm
game
trying.
where the first part of the game, you play as the son. Then the son dies, and the main character becomes the father or the mother of the child.
Nor I. And to leave a child behind, I did that in death. A bitter memory. I vowed to protect your offspring in your absence, Lumera.
If we could grant our power now.
Marth, you know that's not possible without the other emblems here.
Yes, I know. This is awful. Sorry I couldn't have done something.
No, Prince Alfred. Without you, our losses may have been even
Play Fire
greater.
Emblem 4.
Though I
That's
must
my
ask,
PSA.
Why did you come? Was there something you needed?
Our kingdom is in danger. My mother sent me to ask Queen Lumera for help. All over Firene, our people are being attacked by these creatures.
Creatures? What kind of creatures?
These things are like people, but...
Hey Alex, once you're editing, that was the thumbnail picture.
The corrupted.
Oh, so that's what you call them.
Yes. Corpses
Or
brought back
the
to life.
No wonder they
saluting
wouldn't
Sigurd,
listen to us.
actually.
They just keep attacking everything. We sent our knights out to hold them off, but it's a losing battle. My kingdom is being destroyed. Divine One, will you help us?
No.
Please, come with me to Firene.
Me? What can I do? It was my mother's help you wanted, not mine.
Queen Lumera is gone. You're the last divine dragon. We need the power of the rings to save Firene. And only you can do that. Sorry, I don't mean to press the topic. I'll return to Firene. We'll do what we can.
I'm coming with you.
You will?
I don't want more families to be torn apart. More people to suffer. Even if I'm scared, I have to push through my fear.
You
Now
go,
that my
roast
mother is
beef.
gone, it's my duty to step into the role of Divine Dragon.
You were
And
a
if
you
each
were a
kingdom
cow
is protecting
once.
rings, I take it Firene has one, correct?
That's right.
Then I need to go there anyway, to honor my mother's request. She asked me to gather all of the rings and bring peace back to Helios. As the Divine Dragon, I officially accept the Kingdom of Firene's request for aid.
That's great to hear. Thank you, Divine.
We're about to hear an
Happy
epic
to
map
help,
theme.
Prince Alfred.
Just Alfred is fine. I've been visiting you at the Somniel since I was a boy. I think of you as an old friend. A very, very old friend.
I didn't
I
ask.
appreciate that. Actually, I can't remember anything from before I fell asleep.
Nothing?
This world is new to me. I appreciate having friends who can teach me about it.
I'll do my best. Can't say I'll know much compared to Queen Lumera, but I'll try.
Thank you, Alfred.
Minecraft DS. That's what I'm opening up. I got my GBA cartridges for Super Circuit working. I don't know why what happened, why it started working, but it did. Anyways, you can talk. You can like talk to all the people here, but like, it really isn't worth it, frankly, because if you just depart, you get all the bond fragments anyways. Like, there's no bond fragments there, so like if there's non-playable characters, you want to talk to them because they could be giving you good stuff.
Begin our journey. The Somniel would be uniquely useful.
A little out of the way, isn't it? I can't imagine how we'd get everyone there and back.
As a divine dragon, you can travel there no matter where you are in the world.
I can?
Indeed. Furthermore, one can only enter the Somniel with a divine dragon's power.
I
Without
missed this
Queen
conversation in my
Lumera's
first
blessing,
playthrough.
Even we stewards couldn't have set foot there. That is what makes it a safe haven.
Well then, yes. Let's use it as our base. But before we depart, can you give me a moment? We'll be gone a while, so I'd like to say goodbye to my mother.
Of course. Take as much time as you need.
If we unlock the Somniel, we're actually gonna not do Chapter 4 this video, because I didn't think we unlocked it till after the Chapter 4.
Thank you for watching over me all this time. This journey will be a long one. But don't worry. Vander and the others will be right beside me. I will fulfill my duty as the Divine Dragon. I will find all of the rings, just as you asked. And then, I'll return to you, Mother. I promise.
Byleth is my only amiibo, which is funny, because Byleth is one of my bottom tier Fire Emblem characters, but like, that's because there aren't amiibo cards of Byleth on Amazon yet.
It is rather quiet, I know.
I like
But
Byleth
it
in
will
this
liven
game,
up as we gain
and in
allies.
Three Helps, though.
We may need
It's just not Three
someone to
Houses.
supply us with equipment as well. Something to consider.
Right.
Oh, by the way, Divine One, might this be yours?
A piece of jewelry. I don't recognize it. The crystal looks unusual. Where did you get this?
On the ground in the ring vault after the siege. I thought it might be yours, but apparently I was mistaken. No one has come forward, so it must have belonged to an enemy soldier. I'll dispose of it.
Wait, it's familiar somehow, even though I've never seen it.
Then please, do take it. Perhaps it will help jog your memory.
Thank you, Vander. Once we've rested for a bit, let's set out for Firene.
So for the most part, unless there's some new stuff in the Somniel, I'm not really going to show that on camera. Like, most of the Somniel maintenance I'm going to do off screen. Like, as we unlock stuff, I'll, like, show it, like, for the first time. But for the most part, the only, like, in-between stuff I'm going to show is supports. Yeah. So there's not a ton yet. Obviously, we got bond conversations. You can see those in reference. If you open up the Somniel map with X, you can actually see what's new. So as you can see, we really don't have anything in the Somniel yet. For the most part, all like the Somniel activities, I'm gonna like do once and never again. There's one that I'll probably do consistently there's one I'll for sure do in between. There's another one I'll do somewhat consistently earlier on, but I'll stop doing it. So this is bedroom. I hate to tell you, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing the ASMR crap. Yeah. So this is essentially where you can lower difficulty. You cannot access all the extra stuff like music or old supports or anything outside of here, like on the home screen, which to me seems really off. Wait. I was gonna say, does this show ones we haven't gone to yet? And like, will it show music that we don't have? No, it won't. Which means if you don't get all the supports in one playthrough, you can't just like access that in a place. It's a little stupid, in my opinion. Bulletin board. There shouldn't be anything on the bulletin board this early. I don't think there is. This is gonna be my second playthrough. I will say though, like I'm not recording this terribly often because I like don't want to like go way too far, and I don't want to like go way too far ahead because future DLC emblems. I may have to do another casual playthrough before this one gets finished. A little movie whenever you enter a new place. So essentially, yeah. Oh yeah, that's why the Baltimore. Music, you get new music stuff here. We don't have any of the songs. Essentially, there tend to be a lot of just more relaxing versions of some of the map themes. Like, you got of a map theme of all 4 countries, I believe. Although I don't know what the Illusia one is. Because I don't remember unlocking that. Later on, you'll like be able to donate to countries. It's worth knowing that donating isn't really worth it. Because the main thing it does is adoption and skirmishes. But skirmishes are not worth doing. I did 3 singular skirmishes in my first playthrough. I don't intend to do any in this one, except maybe to show them off. Because they're not really beneficial in this game. They're not needed. At all. And then the best adoption, dogs, doesn't even need donations. So the only other good benefit is getting more bond fragments and forging materials and post-battle exploration. So I will probably go up to level 2, maybe level 3 at the highest, but I'm not going to level 5. You get like items if you do that, but I'm not going to be. Achievements. If you have this game, don't forget to like actually collect achievements. Like, you get a ton of achievements for like a bunch of different stuff, like deploying allies, beating chapters, and you get bond fragments for completing them. And bond fragments are very useful. So you're going to want those. So obviously, like I said, reference is where like you get to like supports and stuff. There is another way to access support convos. The emblem equipped to Marth is always right here. Also, whenever you have new allies, it's a good idea to talk to them. Even if you like skip all that. Is like it'll add them to the ally notebook. If you see yellow tag, that means there's like a support conversation.
You know.
So obviously, like, here's the support conversation with Fram.
You see.
You can do supports like this, or you can do them in the reference menu. I personally prefer the reference menu. And just like when you're like exploring in actual maps themselves, all this yellow stuff is stuff you can pick up. Like, this will probably be eggs over here, or eggs or milk, because that's what it always tends to be. Like, you can give stuff to people. I am actually going to get a lot of my core team supports up to A with the Lear, but I have a reason for that. But I'm not going to say it because it's really far forward. I do not think we have Somniel yet. So obviously X, unlike, thank gosh. Unlike in Three Houses, you don't need to actually have traveled to an area first to, like, fast travel to it. That makes, like, obviously that doesn't really, like, make that big of a difference in a first playthrough. But on replay playthroughs, it definitely, like, cuts down.
Right.
Some time that you're going to be spending, which is nice. There's, like, always something in here. For the most part, a lot of these tend to just be stuff for cooking. So not too useful. Occasionally you do get bond fragments, which are very, very handy. There's also gonna help allow you to, like, keep consistent emblems, so I like keeping consistent. I don't like change, so I like being able to just stick an emblem on someone and have it just stay like that. This is the amiibo gazebo, but we can't use it yet. Okay, did I get all the, like, glowy thingies? Yeah, I did. I didn't talk to everyone yet, though. I still need to talk to Vander and who else is over here. Plan just for the Ally Notebook. Because for some reason I actually care about the Ally Notebook. Yes. Anyways, I guess we'll end out the video with some supports. So, yeah. I don't like Clan and Fram, so I'm not going to be paying attention. I do not like these two at all. I don't care how good of a unit they may be, I don't want to use them. I just don't. The cast in this game is very hit or miss. There's a lot of them I just flat out don't like, but there's also a ton that are like, oh. Oh, auto advance needs to be on while I play Mario Kart.
I was just tidying up a bit. Tomorrow's a busy day, so I thought I'd get it out of the way now.
Well, let me take care of that. You should get some rest.
That's all right. I can handle it.
No, that won't do. I'm gonna have to insist.
But...
Please. You know, I waited a long time for you to wake up. And not just me. The stewards before me spent their whole lives waiting. Now, after 1,000 years, I get to serve you. It's like a miracle. So, please, let me do it. Honestly, truly, I would be honored to help.
Very well. You've convinced me. I'll leave it to you.
Thank you, Divine One.
I should be thanking you for taking such great care of me. I'm very lucky to have you as a steward.
You mean it? Oh, man, I'm so happy I could faint!
Please don't. Now that I'm free from tidying up, I'm going to get some rest.
Okay, let's do Fram next.
Divine One! You look so shiny when you sweat! Hey! Look over here! Hey! The Divine One looked right at me! Thank you, Universe, for creating someone so awesome and so very shiny!
Fram?
Oh, sorry. Am I distracting you?
Well, you're not distracting me.
Oops.
Just say
sorry,
yes,
sorry.
bro.
See, I'm here in my capacity as a president of the Divine Dragon Fan Club.
I have a fan club?
Yep. Our mission is to support you. That's why I'm here giving you extra motivation.
Huh. Thanks for cheering me on. But could you maybe not do it so close?
You bet. I can stand back a little. 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's our favorite dragon? You! Y-O-U!
That didn't help.
I do not like Fram one bit. And you know what? We may actually get to the prep screen in the next chapter, too.
I've hit my limit for training today.
Excellent work, Divine One. I brought a hot towel for your face. I think you will find it most refreshing.
Thank you, Vander. That's very kind of you.
I have also prepared a fresh change of clothes for you. When you change, deposit your dirty clothes into the basket, and I will wash them for you.
I appreciate your generosity, Vander, but I'd prefer to take care of my own laundry. Certainly you have other tasks to keep you busy.
My only obligation is to you, Divine One. Feel no hesitation in asking me for anything.
But...
It has been my duty to wait on you since long before you awakened. Were you to assume my duties for yourself, my position would cease to exist. So please, leave these trivialities to me, where they belong, and trouble yourself no further.
Again, I appreciate your willingness to help me, but I do feel a bit bad about all this.
There is nothing in all of Helios to feel bad about, Divine One. Now, I must insist you change out of your damp clothes.
There's
before
probably
you
like
catch
a lot of
yourself
social
cold.
injustice and crap to feel bad about. So I'm not so sure I believe that take, Vander. Wait, why did you unpause? My Mario Kart unpaused. So Ally Notebook essentially like you have all the stuff in the characters, and for every support conversation, essentially you get an extra page, and that's not for people like me. I'll say that much. Wait, I can't even access the inventory yet? I wanted to put Sacred on someone. Okay. Yeah, we might as well get to, like, the prep screen or whatever, the next chapter. So we can go right in next video. Maybe make a longer video and get 2 chapters.
Here we are, the Kingdom of Firene.
What a beautiful place.
Isn't it? And no sign of the corrupted,
It's like Amsterdam.
So that's good.
I mean,
That was quite a
Netherlands.
trip.
Like,
Crossing the sea
aesthetically.
all the way from Lethos. I hope you're not worn out.
I'm making myself
I'm
look like
fine.
an idiot.
Good, good. Listen, I'm sorry for twisting your arm to come with me.
Alfred, it's all right. I wanted to come. How about before we arrive at the castle, you tell me more about this kingdom of yours?
Happy to. Let's see. Firene is one of the 4 nations of Helios in the southwest. It's ruled by my mother, Queen Ev. We're known as Land of Plenty. Our people value peace above all else. We haven't seen war for centuries.
You must come from a long line of capable leaders.
That's kind of you to say. Peace doesn't always come easy. Mother had to hammer out a non-aggression pact with our neighbors. The pact says there won't be war between us, Solm, and Brodia.
Right. Solm, the Queendom of Freedom, and Brodia, the Kingdom of Might.
You've got it. Solm is an open-minded country. They've always had good relations with Firene. But an alliance with Brodia took some doing. Their king's an ambitious man. He's always launching attacks on Elusia to expand his own territory.
I take it Elusia isn't in the Alliance.
No. Honestly, they're so far away, we don't interact with them too much. We know it's snowy there, with long winters, and that some Elusians worship the Fell Dragon.
The Fell Dragon?
It's troubling, I know. But people can believe what they believe. Sorry, I didn't bring it up to turn you against Elusia.
It's not them I hate. It's the Fell Dragon. Him and the one who killed my mother. Can you tell me more about the emblem ring that was entrusted to Firene?
Oh, sure. It's the Ring of the Caring Princess. Doesn't look like anything special. Until I met you and Marth, I thought the emblems were legends. I can't wait to tell my sister they exist. She'll really be knocked for a loop.
You have a sister?
Yeah, the Princess of Firene, Saline. She's at the castle with Mother right now.
Princess Saline. I look forward to meeting her.
Just call her Saline. I'm sure you two will get along great.
I'm not good at Mario Kart DS.
Here's Flora Milltown. Castle's close now. We'll just cut through here and... Something's off.
What is it?
I think there might be trouble ahead.
See, I don't know what I should be doing during like cutscenes, because I don't like want to talk during them. But at the same time, not very entertaining for me to like rewatch them or like I don't know.
They're everywhere. I can't stand to see them overrunning this peaceful town.
So sick
I have
of
to
losing.
drive them away. Divine One, will you help me?
Of course.
Danger looms from every side. I fear we will never make it to my brother.
Princess Saline, I beg you to make your retreat. We'll handle this.
More of the fiends might be on the way. Hurry!
Louis, Chloe, you can't possibly expect me to.
It is our sworn duty to protect the princess. We will hold the line for you as long as we must.
You have to leave. If you should fall here, who warns Prince Alfred of the invasion to come?
Louis can hold the line
I can
himself.
see the point, but I'll return for you both. Please hold out until then.
Apologies, Chloe. Pains me greatly to separate you from Princess Saline for even a relatively brief amount of time.
Might I say, I'm a bit disappointed I didn't get to see you run off with Her Highness yourself. A knight should never leave his princess's side.
The sooner we win, the sooner that will come to pass. What say you, Chloe? Shall we?
Yes, let's.
But not until next episode. Yeah, that's it. This is just a battle prep screen, you know? I'll see you next time, YouTube. Goodbye.